youtube.com/MayhewMayhem. That's youtube.com/MayhewMayhem.
Hello and welcome to this episode of 30 Minutes of Mayhem. I am your host. My name is Michael Mayhew, and tonight things are going to be a little bit different. I am here with our expert on very many things involving men, our own personal Navy seaman,
Dale, big heat, heatin'.
and the man that has so much knowledge about movies, music, video games, and shit I've never even thought of.
Greg, I can't think of a witty nickname for myself, so just Greg.
And the man with the connection that is as non-existent as his sex life.
Ryan the Gat Cat.
And his connection, more or less, tonight is non-existent, and so is his sex life. Okay, Dale, so why don't you just go ahead and kick it off with our first topic of tonight?
As Mike has said so, I'm Shut Up Ryan. I am part of the Navy, and as my job as far as moving around and being on ships and banging other dudes, I am going to be recently moving out to the West Coast, and in that case, I'm driving, and I have a big truck. So my question is for everybody, since I don't necessarily have my dream vehicle or favorite vehicle, I want to know what your favorite vehicle is. Dream vehicle, whatever you want to call it. It could be old, something that hasn't even came out yet, new, it could either be a truck, car, SUV, fucking dragster, I don't give a fuck. Start off with Greg.
I'm not much of a car person, so I don't know a lot about cars, but one thing I've always liked is old sports cars, like from the 60s and 70s and all that. That always seemed really cool to me. I mean, I don't know. There was just something about the design.
Like a Ford
maybe
Falcon?
something like a
Ford Falcon?
yeah, something like that, or like a old Pontiac GTO or something like that. One of those old, like sort of really cool sports cars that you see in action movies, and that like the main character always drives.
Something like Smokey and the Bandit, how he drives that old Trans Am.
Yeah, and like those kinds of cars. Those are like the kind of cars where I look at it and I think to myself, damn, I would love to have a car like that one day. Those things are just so freaking awesome. Actually, I just remembered another one, and I know they don't make them anymore, but I always thought they were so cool when I saw them when I was little, but I always thought it would be cool to own a DeLorean, just because I thought they were so cool in Back to the Future. I love that whole, how like the door opened upwards instead of swinging out.
Okay, next up is Mike. Tell me what your favorite dream car is.
Car that I absolutely love, let's put it that way, is the Adam West Batmobile.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that would be the baddest fucking vehicle. That'd be the baddest motherfucking vehicle to ever.
Dude, if you go successful with this to make a lot of money and you do not buy one of those things, I don't know what I'll do, but it'd be something really bad.
I'm just
I probably try to rape.
Would you say something about trying to rape me?
Keep going.
Yeah, he wants to rape. He just got that on his mind.
He's just got men on his mind. He's like, he was talking about Navy seamen earlier, now male seamen stuck in my...
Well, see, yeah, I was kind of fucked all weekend, so...
Figuratively or literally?
Kind of both, I guess, but...
Did you get drunk and get fucking plowed?
No.
Ryan's trying to find out if he can roofie you when you get to California or not.
Probably has. Anyway, Mike, continue.
I mean, that's the fucking ultimate vehicle. That's like the most badass fucking car of all time. I would love to own that, but the chances of me ever owning that are pretty slim to none. So if I'm being realistic, my dream car is not something that's really like out there like most people are like, yeah, I want a Lambo. And I'm like, no, fucking Lamborghinis are stupid. I would like to have either an Audi A4 or an A6.
Those are nice cars.
They're really fucking nice cars. They got a real sleek fucking look to them.
Oh, yeah.
And if I just want to get one and I want to have it just murdered out, like straight flat black exterior, interior red and black. I mean, I don't think I'm really asking much. They're not that expensive compared to like a Lambo or...
They're actually not.
They're not, and that's the thing. Like, that's my dream car. I'm not hard to please. I'm not hard to...
Yeah. Not hard to get a hard on.
Who the fuck said anything about a dick? Like, who anybody was like, yeah, I got
And you said I have men on my mind? Look at this guy
right?
over here.
You got men on your mind, and Ryan's got you on his mind.
Anyway, the 2003s are like the second best looking ones.
I totally agree.
But like the newer ones coming out now, they're so fucking sharp, and the interior is fucking slick. Oh my god. So in like what UK is like the whole, I've always liked a flat black or just a flat color. I can't stand the chrome shiny shit.
I'm thinking like I would like to have it flat black rims, flat black paint, and then the logos like where it would say like A6 or whatever on the back, and the audio logo would be the red that would be in the interior. The only thing that would be not flat black on the outside would be like the logos. That's my dream car, realistically, except for the Adam West Batmobile.
Mine's gonna be a sweet and easy one. I've always wanted this car, and I'm going to get this car. It's a WRX STI ES edition, 450 horsepower, turbocharged, fucking badass ride. Hey, I just like them. They're all-wheel drive. They're fast. They're sleek, and they're really easy to work on.
Oh yeah, Dale, why don't you go ahead and answer it?
Yeah, Dale, did
Man,
you
I'm gonna go
yet?
with old fashioned's gonna been around for a while, and it's something that I pretty much just cream in my pants every time I see one, ride one, touch it, smell it. It's the Camaro
Penis?
SS.
Camaro SS.
Yeah. Penis. But no, funny story about that word, like completely off topic, but I just want to say this out. When you re-enlist, when they go through whatever you have to say, there's a part in there where it says you actually have been a civilian for 24 hours, and you can say whatever you want, and it will not hold against you because you're technically a civilian. One guy that's saying the re-enlistment part, and the one guy that's got his right hand up, he just like stares at him, kind of squints his eyes a little bit, and he just says, "Penis." That's it. With a straight face. Everybody was just dying laughing except for him. He was just standing there. And the guy giving the re-enlistment, like, doesn't... He's basically a robot. He hardly laughs and shows emotion and shit like that, and it's all work, 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 let's get this shit done. He couldn't hold it. He just, like, paused, hesitated, kind of squinted his eyes a little bit, didn't even look around, didn't smile. He's just like, penis.
That's fucking hilarious.
My car. Car that I've always wanted is Camaro.
Yeah, that's the kind of car I would like.
And I love the new design of them. They are so sexy. Even the inside. I love the interior. Shut up.
You come over here and make me shut up, you fool.
Oh, I will shove my cock right down deep to the road.
You would.
So
enjoy
everyone's like, since Nick isn't on here tonight, and let's just make as many gay jokes as we possibly can. Like, okay, so the next topic is the death of industry in America. Like America outsourcing all of the jobs to different countries, and our unemployment rate being ridiculously high. What do you guys think about all that?
I think it's fucking
I think
bullshit.
it's bullshit. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. I mean, one of the things that an economy is built on is what kind of goods a country can supply. And for a while, one of the goods that we could supply were things like electronics and clothes and various other
Iron.
consumer goods. Yeah, but now most of that shit is being made in other countries. The companies that are based in America are sending all those jobs to like countries out in the middle of fucking nowhere and having people over there do the jobs. And now we have fewer jobs. We don't make the resources we're selling, so there's no real backing to a lot of our currency. So that's one of the major problems I could see.
I'm going to bring somebody into this call.
What's going on? Can you hear me?
Barely hear you. We're currently recording an episode of the podcast. Would you like to be a guest for a question?
Sure. Let me just get if I can find it, my better microphone.
That would be
one of these
That would be fantastic.
Yeah. Okay.
What are these boxes?
Yes, exactly. Hold on.
It's gotta be right here somewhere, the godforsaken thing. You gotta reach into these drawers and check out the shit in here.
Fucking Ryan's just commentating what he's doing.
Oh, nope, that's the drawers of the dildos. Whoop.
What are you at Dale's house?
I do not have drawers full of dildos.
No, he just has drawers full of lube.
Alright, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Actually, yeah, I do.
The current topic, Scott, we just started the death of industry in America and America outsourcing its jobs.
My thoughts on it, like the dying industry in America. Well, my thoughts would be for America to stop, as you said, outsourcing. Like the reason why these companies are doing it is because of the money. It's because it's cheaper in other companies or other countries to build their products. Although I actually don't see any immediate reason why America should start building products back in the good old USA. Is it better to build here or is it better to build there? I don't know.
It depends on whose perspective you're looking at it through. If you're looking at it through the company's perspective, fuck no. Because the best chance for them to get the max amount of profit that they can possibly get is if they construct in other countries, because they can pay them 5 cents to the dollar compared to what they pay here, and that maxes the profitability. If you look at it through our perspective, yeah, it's good if they bring, because if they brought shit back, there would be more jobs here. It's hard as fuck to get a job right now. Like, unless you want to flip burgers for a fucking living, good luck. Good luck getting a fucking job. It's so hard to do. Like, no one wants to pay you right now. No one wants to hire you for anything.
Right, I see.
You know what I'm thinking is, what would fix all that is if we start charging these companies. If they're gonna outsource the jobs, then we should start charging them a fee because and then I'll stop them from outsourcing.
They'd pay that fee and still do it because they'd still make a shitload of profit. If you can pay somebody 5 cents, son. Anyway, if you could pay a halfway decent looking chick, let's just say she's like a 5 out of 10, a quarter to blow you. Or you had this banging ass chick over here and you had to pay her $1,000 to blow you. But the chick over here that you're paying 25 cents is going to do what she has to do to make sure that she gets you to the point of climax. But the banging ass chick you gotta pay $1,000, she's only gonna do it for 5 minutes, and if you're done, you're done. If you're not, you're not. Which one are you gonna choose?
Yeah, true.
I see your point.
And that's what they're looking at. They don't have to treat the people overseas with any kind of respect. They're just like, we pay you money, you do job now. That's just how it works.
Yeah.
Over here, we get like 8-hour shifts, 12-hour shifts or whatever, and whatever we're not done with in that time span, oh fucking well, we go home. We come back the next day. They could keep them there for 48 hours straight if they want and make them work until the job's done. They can't do that here. As you probably noticed, Nick is not on here tonight.
Out digging a well.
He's out digging a well
Looking
by
for
hand.
gold.
He's looking for gold.
He's
With leprechauns.
digging holes for the little girls. You know.
I don't know about little girls.
Maybe little boys.
Little boys.
What the fuck?
I think our government should just step up to the plate and tell these companies, if you that then they're no longer allowed to go out resource. And I
think our
they're not
government
gonna do
clean
that.
house.
Well, can the
Yeah,
government...
we need a revolutionary. We need a
Can the
revolution.
government, or should the government tell what our companies can and cannot do?
No,
Is that not by definition socialism?
it is.
Well, it is, but if you're not gonna have jobs in America, you got to do something.
Right.
I see where you're going, Ryan, with the taxing them, but it's still not going to matter. Let's go back to the blowjob scenario. See, the female that you would have been paying 25 cents. Well, now somebody your mom comes in your room. It's like, come on, Ryan, at least pay her an extra 25 cents, or else you can't have her in here. So now you're paying her 50 cents instead of paying her 25 cents, but you're still willing to pay that 50 cents over paying that $1,000 because you know that 50 cents is gonna get the job done. You get what I'm saying? That would be the tax.
Well, I know what you're saying.
They're not gonna give a shit. They'll pay that tax, and they'll smile while they're doing it. You would have to tax them to the point to where it would be cheaper for them to make the product in America. And that's going to be an outrageous tax that no one's gonna pay it, and it's not gonna fly. It'll never get through the House. It'll never happen.
Yeah, and plus all these companies, these Fortune 500 companies, got their pockets in all our politicians' pockets anyways.
Yeah, they're all
in
playing
each
pocket
other's
pool together.
jars.
Yeah, they're all playing pocket
yeah.
pool together.
It's not going to change.
The only way it's going to change is if the people themselves stand up and tell the government to fucking fuck off and let us do our own shit and do a revolutionary shit. That's the only way it's going to change.
We need to
problem
clean the
with
house
that-
is what we need to do.
The problem with a full-fledged revolution, at least nowadays, my opinion is that most of the people and a lot of the educated people don't want to do that because they've seen in history how bad that really is. I mean, it's just like the people are sick and tired of their government, the greedy government.
I see every other country rioting. Why don't we riot? Why don't we show them what we're made
bad
of?
idea.
Let me jump in here real quick.
Go ahead.
If you want to cause change, there's only one way to do it. Well, technically two, but they go together. You have to put pressure on your politicians. And here's why I say this. A politician has one job. What is that job? Get reelected.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Oh, I was gonna say to lie.
well, yeah, but to get reelected is their job. That's what they want. They want that money. They want to get reelected. And say, for instance, you're like, I don't want jobs being outsourced to other countries, and your politician says, well, I'm okay with these jobs being outsourced. Well, you're like, okay, well then I'm going to vote for somebody that's against it. And they're like, whoa, 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 hang on now, don't do that. I'll vote against outsourcing jobs just as long as you
But it has to be
vote
a
for
big
me.
enough number to do that, though.
That's what I'm
It has to be a
saying.
big number.
The American people would have to put pressure on their politicians in the House, the Senate, whatever, to view our points because they're not going to do shit unless they're motivated to do something.
I
The
see where you're getting at.
the only way to motivate them is by threatening to not reelect them. That's the only thing they get. Their sole job is to get reelected and get that money. But if you're not going to vote for them and you're putting pressure on them to actually do something or else they're going to lose their job, that's the only way to motivate them to do shit. That's it. That is the only way. If you want change about anything, you have to do it that way. There's no other way that's going to be effective.
Exactly. Why we need a clean house.
That's why people need to get off their
We
fucking
definitely
ass and
need
go
a
and
clean
vote.
house.
My belief
But
is
see, the bad thing is that
Oh, hello.
the bad thing is Ryan's fucking connection. My belief is you do not have the right to complain if you are not voting. Don't say Obama sucks if you didn't go vote for somebody else.
Right.
You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
yeah.
Like you don't own that right. If your ass didn't get out and vote, you do not obtain the right to complain. If you want to
Exactly.
if you want to complain, do something to fucking change it. Let me add Ryan back to this call. But go on, whoever was talking.
Jesus.
Okay. Jesus was talking.
Oops.
Jesus Christ was talking.
I think that they should just burn them all. Burn the corporations. Send the corporations back and say, fuck you. We'll start little businesses and we'll let our little businesses grow and throw these goddamn fuckers out of our country.
Should they nail the CEOs onto a cross and hold them up
Yes, they should.
on a hill?
They should burn them. They're evil, dirty bastards.
A prime example of what big corporations do to small businesses, Ryan said small businesses. If you've never seen this movie, it's on Netflix, or at least it used to be. It's called The High Cost of Low Price, or The High Cost of Low Prices, one of the two. And
Didn't that target Walmart? I can't remember.
yes, it is about Walmart.
Yes, I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it.
They do go over to the other countries in which Walmart outsources their jobs to, and they actually show you the factory conditions and stuff like that.
But you know what's a sad thing? Here in Steubenville, Walmart is basically the big attraction. It's basically a theme park. Like Pittsburgh, they'll have Kennywood. Steubenville has Walmart.
And that's sad. That's sad.
Yes.
I mean, you know why?
that's
You know
because
why?
of-
It's because they killed all the small businesses around there. There's nothing around it.
Mary Jane laws. Should marijuana be completely legalized federally in the United States? Whoever wants it, go.
I totally believe in that it should be, and it should be taxed, and they'll bring a lot more money into our economy, boost this economy straight to the top. It's already been proven that California has dug itself out of the hole because of the taxes that are on marijuana. And I think that it should be legalized. We're in the new age now where it's been used, it's been tested, and it's been proved that it helps out with PTSD and other things sorted with that.
I would have to agree with him because, I mean, honestly, you look at a lot of the drug laws in the United States, and a lot of them are bullshit. I mean, you could be like, if it's your first time offense, being caught with like a dime bag of weed, you could, be in jail for longer than like a rapist or someone who committed like murder would be in there like for their first offense. And that's
Like
just like
here.
that's
Yeah, I guess I would be for the legalization of marijuana. I can't wait until we start seeing companies that actually pump this shit out. And what they'll say, they'll even have commercials for it. It'll be like beer commercials where at the end it will say, please smoke responsibly. Because, idiots are going to be idiots. I mean, we see that with drinking. So, I mean, there are definitely idiots who smoke and who do idiot things.
Dale, weigh in here.
I said no, but they might as well go ahead and do it.
Okay, hang on now. You say no, that you don't think they should legalize it?
Yeah, because I think it's just overrated.
Okay.
I don't see the benefits in weed. I don't see it just causes nothing but trouble. I don't even think it even works that well for medical use, to be honest with you.
Really?
But granted, I don't know.
Oh, really?
Okay.
I've got
Okay,
it for you.
Ryan, calm down. Keep going, though.
I'm just saying, like, I think it's overrated. I don't see the big deal in it. I think it does nothing but harm. And, I mean, we got fucking gangs and shit because of this. And just ruining our society and this generation that we got. Yeah, I don't see the good in it.
Okay, now I'm going to retort to you. I have never once in my life been around a person that was high, smoked weed, got fucking high, and then fought somebody. I have never once in my life been around a person that was high and they're like, yo, I'm just going to go break into someone's fucking house and I'm going to beat their fucking wife. But I've been around plenty of people drunk that want to fight every motherfucker that looks at them and they want to break into people's houses. They want to throw shit at moving cars. No, when you're high, you have no interest in doing any of that. You just want to chill and fucking hang out. As someone that does not do drugs, I mean, caffeine is a drug, technically. So, like, yes, I drink caffeine. Yes, I smoke cigarettes. I think that it should just straight up, it should be legalized. And one thing that people always want to fight me, if they completely legalize it, you want a doctor working on you while he's fucking high? I'm like, do you want a doctor working on you while he's drunk? Alcohol is legal. Marijuana is way less dangerous than alcohol. I bet you there's what, 5 of us in here? I bet you if the 5 of us sat down and drank until every single one of us was drunk, at least 2 people in this would try to fight each other. But I bet you that if we all 5
I know one of them.
I know one of them too, it'd be Ryan. But if all of us sat down, all 5 of us sat down and just passed around a fucking bowl, we would just fucking hang out, fucking laugh, have a fucking good time, and be just chill as shit. No one would want to fight anyone else. I could talk shit. I could like talk the most shit I could possibly get out of my mouth to Ryan's face, to Scott's face, to Greg's face, to Dale's face, and none of you are gonna try to fight me.
No.
You have zero interest in doing that.
I'd laugh at you.
Yeah, exactly. You'd laugh at me because it's fucking funny.
And the medical way of it is, the medical thing of it is God help you if you have somebody that's got a mental disability or something that makes them antsy or it calms them down. It makes you calm. It just want to go kill somebody or shoot somebody or anything like that. And I think I'd rather see, and another thing, you smoke it, you wake up the next morning, you feel fine. You drink a bunch of beer, you wake up, you feel like shit. And I think it's better. I'd rather smoke pot than drink.
I have to go back to what Ryan was initially saying is, I believe, honestly, the government should legalize it, and they should do it just like they do with tobacco. The government says, okay,
That's how California did it.
Here's these companies that can make this. I think it should be 21. Everyone 21 and up can buy it. These companies can legally make it. They can put it into any store willing to carry it, and we're going to tax the fucking shit out of it just like we do tobacco products.
We'll see how they do it out here in California. Is it's not sold in like your stores like Albertsons or anything like that. You have like special clinics that you go to, and everyone's got to buy a license from a medical doctor, and you have to see a medical doctor to get this license. And then once you get that, then you go to these shops. It's all secretly shop that you can tell by a little green cross. That's all it is. Go in there, you pick out what kind of weed you want, they put it in a plastic bag, you come home, and you smoke it at home. And it does say, please drive responsible, do not operate machinery, do not drive. They want you to smoke it at home and just hang out.
I don't think it should be that exact. If the reason why it's like that is because it's still illegal to the federal government. But if the federal government legalizes it and it's legal in the entire country, they won't need them little shops. I'd like to be able to walk down the road here to the convenience store and buy it if I smoked it. You know what I mean? And if the government taxes the shit out of it, it's going to bring a fuckload of money in. We're already in a shitload of debt as it is. It's a new source of income, and if all 50 states all of a sudden, bam, legal in all 50 states, you know how much money the fucking government would make off of it? Because you gotta think, granted, people are still going to like make and sell their own and all that shit. At that point, I do believe that you should have to, if, say I wanted to grow it in my backyard, right? I would have to go through the correct process to be able to do it. Just like if you want to make liquor, anybody can make liquor. They just have to go through the right process to be able to legally do it. You can make moonshine. You just have to go about it the legal route. And I think they should do that with marijuana too if they legalized it. So the government charges you to be able to do that. Therefore, the government makes money that way too. I don't see anything negative. People like to say it's a gateway drug. I believe that's a load of shit. I've never been around anyone that smoked weed. Like, say they smoked for like 10 years, right? They smoke for 10 years. Yeah, you do build up a resistance to it, and yes, you do have to eventually smoke more to get a higher high. But I've never been around anyone that smoked for an extended period of time and they're like, you know what? I'd like to try methamphetamine. Honestly, alcohol and tobacco is going to kill you quicker than what weed is. Fact check me.
Oh, it is. It's yeah.
There's so
yeah,
much deadly
for sure.
shit.
Cigarettes and alcohol is yeah.
There's so much-
Cigarettes for sure. Cigarettes have got the worst chemicals in them. At least the weed's all natural.
Yeah, fucking cigarettes got some crazy shit in them, but yet they're legal. And Scott, third episode you've been on. We enjoy having you on. You have
Thank
a
you.
lot of good input, and we appreciate you coming on, especially since we're kind of hitting you
Thanks, Scott.
with last moment sometimes. This has been another episode of 30 Minutes of Mayhem. I have been your host. My name is Michael Mayhew, and I have been here with my co-hosts.
Still the big heating.
Ray and a witty nickname.
What about the man in LA?
Ryan the cat's out.
Sounds like you said Ryan the gay cat.
That's I heard gay cat.
Fuck you.
I heard gay cat.
Fuck you.
I heard gay
Piece
cat.
of shit.
Gay cat.
Yeah. You would agree
Meow.
with this because of the fact that
Meow. It's Ryan.
you guys are assholes. You fucking piece of shit.
Oh,
Hey,
Christ.
yeah.
Everyone that's been in here except for Scott, links will be in the description of this video to everyone's Twitter accounts. Go follow us, so on and so forth. Put a like on the video if you like it. Subscribing. What do you guys think? They
Subscribe.
subscribe?
Subscribe.
Yeah, they
should.
better subscribe or I'll come over to their houses.
And Ryan will butt fuck you.
That's Nick's job.
Your ass.
Yeah, that's Nick's job. I'm just there to cut off
To
your
butt
fingers.
He's just there to cut off your fingers. If you don't subscribe, he's not gonna let you click a mouse anymore with your hands. You know, like what the fuck?
If you don't subscribe, Nick will butt fuck you, and I will videotape,
And then he'll jerk off to it later.
and then he'll jerk off to it.
All right, well, guys, are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
He's gotta go jerk off. See?
All right. Well, no, I've got to get to a barbecue. I've been a bad guest.
You're always a bad guest.
Oh yeah, I know. Hey, I'll talk to you later.
Real quick before this episode ends, I'd like to tell you that 30 Minutes of Mayhem is now on iTunes. If you're watching this on YouTube, there is a link in the description to go straight to iTunes to where you can download each episode and listen to the Mayhem on the go. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, there is an email address in the description for a PayPal account in which you can donate money to help us take off of the cost to go to VidCon. Now, if you want more information on this, stay tuned, because in a few weeks we are going to be giving you the full-blown information on what we intend on doing with the money donated to us via PayPal to go to VidCon and also possibly next year's Playlist Live. We have a goal set of the amount of money we would like to achieve, and we are going to fully explain to you what we plan on doing. And if you would like to go ahead already and you know right now, hell, I want to see these guys go to VidCon and possibly do a live podcast there, and you want to just go ahead and donate right now, there is the email address in the description in which the PayPal account is set up to. Any amount that you would like to donate would be helpful. Absolutely any amount would be greatly appreciated. And as I previously said, Twitter links are in the description for everyone that was on the show tonight, minus Scott, because Scott doesn't have a Twitter. If you like the show, the best way you could help out is by sharing it with your friends. Say, hey guys, go check this out, or hey look, they're on iTunes too, you can download this and you can listen to it in your car while you're taking a shit, while you're taking a shower, while you're making love to your significant other. You could listen to the show and you'll help us out. It is free on iTunes, so there's no cost and that. And just if you share it with your friends, family, co-workers, tell them, make sure that it's not safe for work. You want them to know that. Help us get out there if you really enjoy what we're doing, and the more we get out there, and the more it drives us to continue to try to please the audience. Also, a subscription really helps out a lot on YouTube. Even a subscription on iTunes would be quite nice, and it really does help out, and it does go a long way, and it only takes a few seconds to just click a button. It will be greatly appreciated, and it goes a long way. And I really hope you guys are enjoying what we've been doing so far. come back and listen to us next week. Thanks for taking your time to listen. Later, fellas.